I'm calling this one, would you save it or not to save it? This right here was a 69, I think it was, GTX convertible. The guy that owned this car, he had that car in high school. He covered it for years and just kind of got tired of covering it. And he just let it sit, and as you can see, it just sat and rot. So we're going to go over these pictures together and see, would you save this? Now, let's keep in mind, I'm talking about 60 grand worth of parts and labor to do it. It was a numbers matching car, completely untouched, and but it was rough. So where's the line? Where's the line where you say no, that can't be saved, or no, it's going to cost too much money to even bother trying to save the darn thing? But to me, you know, knowing in the back of my mind that they only made so many of these cars, and they definitely didn't make a lot of these GTX convertibles, I don't know, tough call. But let's wait until we see some of the interior pictures. I was surprised it was actually just sitting out in the open like that. But here's that GTX. You can tell the wheel wells are all rotted out. Always in the inner and outer quarters. You're talking about a lot of money right there. Fenders and doors and stuff for these cars. So that's why you get those spots in the middle of a car, and you wonder how the whole car is solid, but there's a spot of rust right through in the middle of a door. Well, that's why. You look at that convertible. Look at that convertible interior. I mean, he never touched the car. There wasn't anything done to it. Just let it sit and rot. Wasn't a Hemi car, wasn't a 4-speed car or anything fancy like that, but you can see the car is completely untouched. He just let the thing sit and rot, and it was just so sad to see it. But you know, he had a building full of other cars, and wasn't on his priority list. But the cool thing was the car was complete. You know, we start looking at the interior pictures here. That's where all the problems really start. For me, so when you're buying a car like this is an unrestored car, but you shouldn't be paying unrestored high prices for it, because this car obviously needs to come apart. The top part of the car was pretty solid. If I remember right, it was a 383 car. But you know, find a restoration shop. You're going to lose a car for 2 to 3 years if you got a good restoration shop. It's going to be a mind-blowing trip trying to find parts for this car that are any good. But when you start getting into frame rails and floor pans, who cares? Quarters, who cares? Look at that frame rail. Just sad. Because it leaked through the trunk. The frame rail rotted from the top down. So you got frame rails that are rotted out. That side wasn't rotted. That side was pretty solid. So this is why I did this Tales from the Bush too. It's how do you make that decision where a car is worth saving or it's just too far gone?